let me introduce you to Judy. She's got an amazing sense of humor and I find her to be a hilarious person. Judy has beautiful eyes and I wanted to accentuate them. She does wear glasses, but eyes are the window to the soul and I just love accentuating them. And you can have amazing eye makeup whether you wear glasses or not. So without any further ado, here is Judy. Start with eyes. So I'm going to take our cream and use this on your eyelids.
What's it called?
Cream concealer. It's very fair, the shade very fair. So close your eyes for me, Judy. And I'm going to go with kind of a whitish color. It's called Pearl. And I'll get you to close your eyes, and with our tapered blending eye brush, I'm just going to put that right under the brow, just kind of sweep it under there. And this one can just get swept back and forth under the brow. And for your eyes, I'm going to go with some sort of lilac-y, mauvey kind of shades today. So this one is just a nice pairing for that. So next I'm going to take our color Lilac, and I'm changing brushes as well. And this one's a matte color. And I like changing the textures of the eyeshadows. Some matte, some sparkly. I think it's nice having a bit of a difference there because it sort of adds dimension and adds, like I said, texture. So this is going over the whole eyelid. And this is going to really accentuate your eye color. Next color I'm going to use is Mountain Haze, and that's also a matte color. You don't have to stick with all mattes either. I just kind of thought this color scheme would work for you. And closing your eyes, and this is going to go kind of in the crease, sort of outer corner area. This one you just want to make sure is really blended. You don't want to see any lines there. So if you do, you want to just keep blending it. So the key with doing eyeliner underneath the eyes, and this is for any age of person, is to make it a smudged look, not a fine, harsh line, which I don't ever see you do anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but just for the sake of everyone listening, black eyeliner is what I'm going to use, and I'm just going to turn that way. And you want to get it really close into the eyelashes. Not too thick for people, like you don't have super duper hooded eyes, but they are a little bit hooded, and so you don't want it to be a really thick line because that's going to just close off the eyes. So kind of like a thinner to medium line. And you can wing it out at the end if you want a little bit. Not really, doesn't really matter. And I apply it in little dashes, and that helps you get it like really into every little crease on the lid because there tends to be creases. You want it to taper off into that inner corner there, so I'll get you to open your eyes for me and look down and look that way. Two that are black mascara and eyeliner. They're a bit like of a softer black, and so it's not like super harsh looking. This is a powder. This one's called Cinder. It's an ash toned brow powder that I find is like our magical color that seems to work on almost everyone. Unless you need a really dark color, this tends to work for everybody. But it's interesting because I feel like on the right person it turns kind of warm, and then on someone who needs it to look cool, it stays kind of that ashy tone. So I feel like it's the magic shade. Taking Sunkissed Canadian liquid foundation. Maybe I should put that in front of the camera. With our flat top foundation brush. So you can use your fingers if you want, or a sponge, but this just really helps the powder, or sorry, the liquid foundation to be used to its best ability. It blends really well, and you can use less product if you use a brush. Leaving concealer till after foundation, just because often, especially with liquid foundation, it just wipes the concealer away. So that's why I just do concealer afterwards. Show the difference. Well, I can see it right now because this side's nice and bright, and then this one's got quite a bit of darkness. I've done the concealer. I'm going to take a little bit of the highlight eyeshadow color, the bright or the lightest one too, and it's going to go right into the inner corner of the eye, so looking up, and this just reflects the light. This is nice too because you do wear glasses, and sometimes the eyes can look a bit shaded with glasses on. So then not going too dark or thick with the eyeliner, keeping it nice and bright in the inner corner is definitely going to help keep that brightness in the eyes. To contour, using the shade Alluring right under the cheekbone, back towards the ear, and you really want this to be blended. Blush, and I'm using the shade Peony, and then this is kind of like a peachy corally kind of shade, which I thought would be nice. And turning this way, just to the apples of the cheeks. You don't want to put too much on your brush. That's why I like taking it from the cap of the product instead of right from the container, because it's a loose powder. Just to the apples of the cheeks, and then blending back, and it just gives the skin a nice glow. Very nice glow to your skin right now, and I think that's the nice thing about the liquid foundation. Gives the skin just a nice glow as the person gets older, not sticking with something too matte looking on the skin, because that can just age a person. And I'm going to do some lip color. I'm going to use our Berry Bliss Lip Shine in Coralberry, and that's just going to look really nice with the cheek color that I just did. And turning that way. So the lip shine has a bit of color to it. It's not a full pigment like the lipstick and lip gloss, but it's just a nice glossy tint. And yeah, having a bit of shine is really nice too, because, well, A, it adds moisture to the lips, and it keeps the lips looking youthful as well.
Wow.
What do you think?
It looks really good.
Yeah?
You did a great job.
You're not just saying that?
No.